Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 13 of Winter's Waystation, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Oh, Demon, you're moody too. This is kind of a recurring theme. So this is taking a while. Once this is done, I'll be setting up the new dining rooms. And Plex with, I gotta check records. How many mental breaks have you had? 4 now. You've been with us for how long? What does your record say? 26 days, 4 mental breaks. No Tuss today? I called her. She didn't show up. Can't do better than calling her, you know? So our hothouse is providing enough food for us for now. My chair split and she split. Alright, I just called her again. We'll see. I hope she shows up. I like when she's here. But I like when she's here and she doesn't act so needy, because sometimes she, like, paws at me and... Oh, here she comes. Hey, pup. There you go. One fresh tusk. How long does catharsis last? 3 days, I think. 5. I'll check next time I have someone on catharsis, or as soon as she's done with her psychotic wander. Cheers. So the concept here is, this is a 9x8. I might change this to be a 9x7, and we'll have another 9x7. So these will be 2 dining rooms, 9x7. Then we'll have a kitchen here at some dimensions, and then a rec room. So it'll be dine, or maybe it will be recreation, dining, kitchen, dining. So I'll leave these plans as is. But it kind of gives you an idea, because you guys voted on separate dining, right? Yeah, you voted on separate dining. So recreation dining, kitchen dining. And that way the kitchen can feed the 2 recreation. The kitchen's not too far from the hothouse. This whole barn is going to be removed and put somewhere else. And it should start to look good soon. Right now it's a hodgepodge mishmash of nonsense. It should start to look good soon, I hope. And we have visitors. These probably are guest visitors. Bye, Tusk. I miss you already, girl. Yep, some Lero people. Are they guests? Yep, they're guests. I actually gave Tusk some treats. Oh, so Starling just went on a mental break as well. Rec deprived. All the more reason to have a rec room, I suppose. And Demon's mental breaking as well. I'm actually kind of surprised the frequency of mental breaks, considering I actually do have some recreation for them. I researched chocolate trees, but I really haven't been... the hothouse hasn't been a high voted priority, so I haven't really made an attempt to do that. Would making parkas also help? With what? I don't see how parkas have anything to do with their mental breaks. Their mental breaks, so if you want to know what caused mental breaks, you could just look. Soiled myself. Why did you soil yourself? 'Cause you're an idiot? I don't know. That's disgusting. But you had a bathroom that's linked to your bedroom, so that's 100% your fault. Filthy, chilly, wreck deprived. So it would fix the chilly, but like that's not the main driver here. Plex's is just because she's of the wrong ideology. So she has this no recent conquest, and there's nothing to do to fix that other than to try to convert her. And then with Demon, it's the same sort of deal. It's a lack of they're of the wrong ideology. So the only way to really fix the wrong ideology problems is to is to convert them, but we don't believe in imprisonment conversion. So converting is a little bit difficult because it requires rituals, but rituals aren't going to do 100% conversion unless they're like spectacular, and we need a better church for it to be spectacular. So there's a lot of prerequisites to being able to effectively convert the people that haven't joined us yet, or don't believe in Santanism. I hope that explains the to-do or whatnot. All right, so here are some additional guest rooms. And we have 4 current guests now. I'm not going to put the beds in here, but I guess what I'll do is I'll build a 4th. Even though this is cripplingly expensive. I think that's probably one of the largest challenges of the hygiene mod is the space requirement for all of the hygiene, unless you have shared facilities, which we voted not to have. Donkeys join. I'm going to release them into the wild. I don't really have need for donkeys. And here is an exotic goods trader, which I probably don't have anything for them to buy. Well, at least Mike's been really, really useful. He's been a driving force of construction. So I'm going to take Mike off of Entertain, and I'm going to have my only entertainer be Starling, because Starling's not a very good constructor, but is a pretty decent entertainer. Oh, who the heck did that? Oh, you know what? Webb did. Webb is now on a little rampage because not getting fed. So Webb, sorry to do this, but you're ruining my base here, so... Oh god, you broke everything, Webb. You broke everything, girl. Or boy, or whatever you are. Here, Plex, you've been a pain in my butt. You get to tank Webb. Nope, you don't even have to tank Webb. So Webb broke my everything, and I have to put it all back. So, thank you, Webb. You were so good. I'm so happy to have rescued you. And now I don't have a door, a wall, a door, or an air. You even broke an air conditioner? Man, that's just atrocious. I'm not even going to replace that air conditioner because I'm going to be moving the kitchen. So, save myself the work. Exotic goods. I'll check what they have, but I probably don't want one. I don't want what they are selling. Nah. Nah. Oh, and... Mac, why are you tied up? You're gonna lose more hooves. Here, I'll put the animal hitch spot in here so that it's not a problem. Some apparel falling from the sky. Like Daniel Boone apparel. Thank you, Daniel. Santa Daniel. Oh, Mac. Oh, I see why he's not locked up. Because I'm lacking a wall. And I don't have the wood to build that wall, so... Working on fixing it. All right, almost done. So these rooms are... I'm out of steel. No, I just haven't hauled it. So we have the plumbing left to do, and Mike's working on that now. These radiators are now not at full. I believe I have enough power... Yeah, I have enough power for now to increase the boiler. But we're nearly at the capacity of the boiler, so it'd be good for me to get the other water mill generator up. So if you're wondering about the catharsis, it is 3 days. Yeah, I was right. So Plex has spent 12 days of the 26 days, or 27 days in catharsis. She is very cranky. Her ideology really is a problem, I guess, is the best way to put it. But as soon as we finish up the current dining room rec room, I will offer it up to focus on the Christmas church. And then if we get a better Christmas church, we'll be able to convert her a little bit more easily. I just don't want to do the conversion ritual right now because it's not going to be successful due to a low impressiveness of the temple. So it wouldn't, it'd be a waste of a cooldown because it's a very long cooldown to try to do a conversion ritual. For right now, because I'm moving the guest rooms, I am going to not allow new guests temporarily while these guest rooms get changed. So this is going to be the guest quarters, and then this is the colonist quarters. I'm going to turn that off for now until we're ready. All right. They're coming together, though. It shouldn't be too long. Another thing I could do is another tree cut zone over here, closer where the action is. And Winter, let's have Winter go... Oh, Winter's already set up to do it, so I don't know why Winter is constructing, because he should be cutting down these trees. Oh, I screwed that up. I allowed sowing, disallowed cutting. I meant the other way around. Oh, we also have thrumbos, so I absolutely am going to want to hunt the thrumbos, because that's some cash money right there, and good for clothing and all. So here's the 4 guest quarters, and I just need to build the double beds for them. So 2 thrumbos. Great. All right, let's see what Winter can do. Will it be crummy quality? So far, it looks like yes. Oh, there's an excellent one. So I'm going to have him take the excellent one because he's been doing a lot of the work, and give the good one to a guest. I hope the guests don't mind. Mike... Winter's a better constructor, so let him finish it. Although I don't have a lot of faith in his abilities because it's been garbage so far. So you work on the showers and whatnot. Winter, finish these beds. Another excellent and a normal. Oh, okay, I could do better than normal. Normal, good will be my low threshold. Anything lower than good, we rebuild. So this new excellent one will go to Mike. Kind of for the same reason, because Mike is the other highly productive member of our community. He's also industrious, which makes it even better. And Mike will get the other high-quality bed. And the rest of these beds are just good. So let's install them. And no, that's not yours. That's for guests, dude. You have to move the double bed. All right, let's link to the plumbing that we have, and we're just waiting on some additional plumbing. The radiators currently are able to supply the water, but my guess is when I build the rest of the other two radiators, I'm going to be I'm going to be over capacity here by 150. So I'm going to have to raise the electric boiler, which means I'm going to need more power out of the water mill generator. So that's probably the next project. It is running my components a little low, so I'm going to have to be mindful of that, though. But it looks a lot different now than it did. Why are you, Mac, why are you locked up? This is enclosed. I honestly don't get that. You shouldn't have been hitched. Before too long, let's get the thrumbo. Because they're going to wander away if I wait. And the meat is much needed. Oh, what the heck are you doing in there? Well, at least it's not a caribou. It's an elk, which is different. So I can hunt it. Uh-oh, they're both aggressive. So I gotta be a little careful here. The other thrumbo is gonna be really fast. Run, Kellyan, run! Alright, so the best thing to do now is to split up into separate groups so that someone can be shooting as it chases us. Oh, I didn't micro Starling well enough, so Starling's getting chomped. And hard. Alright, North one's dead. Starling's downed. No permanent injuries, so as long as we tend quick, it should be fine. I feel bad, though, because that's Santa's little helper right there that's unconscious. Could have done it better, but whatever. Try not to land to the pause button so hard. So who doctors best? Mike at 5. Yeah, probably Mike or Winner. We're all equally worthless. Sad to say, but that's very true. But we'll have some thrumbo stew. Thanks, Demon, for attending that fight. So glad that you could join us. That was sarcasm. Demon did not show up in time. And Mike, please bake the watermill generator so we can heat everything. All right, there it is. You were being rescued? I got kind of lucky there. It's sloppy, but it turned out okay. So now we have an excess of 1200 watts. So let's build the lamps and the rest of the stuff. And as soon as that's done, we'll break down... Or actually, I can actually start breaking this stuff down. So instead of making this, we'll just move it over. And then this here gets broken down. I might just want to uninstall the heaters for now, because I'm not really sure if I'm going to need them elsewhere. In fact, I'll just install the heaters here to melt the snow. But I think I'm going to be moving the church eventually, so it's kind of a temporary thing. Then these buildings are going to rip the roof off, because I'm going to change the layout of them. So I don't want them collapsing on my head as they change. And these are coming together. Glorious. All right, so Mike, let's move that stuff. And we can also move the radiator as well. Starvation would be Starling, because Starling is unconscious, so Winter. Feed Starling. Thank you for noticing that, Wolf. Woof. Woof, woof. All right, so these facilities are now linked. And then as I build the last one, we'll be set to take on guests. I'm gonna just preemptively raise my boiler because I know I'm not gonna have enough hot water for everybody if I don't. And Starling's up. I'll give you a shotgun. It's probably better than a... Oop, you're infected. That sucks. I just tend to you now. And order you to bed rest. The shotgun gave the infection. Oh, more infections. Oh boy. Should not touch that filthy shotgun. An ear and an arm. So at least it's things that I can amputate. I don't know why I did the snip. But yeah, at least it's things that I can amputate. So it's if the infection doesn't get managed well, we can do something about it. How are these rats getting in? I don't have any propped open doors anymore. I am, however, feeding the... Oh, look, it's like the circle of life here. Lynx kills rat. Warg kills Lynx. Kellyan kills Warg. Soon. Plex, not again. Oh my god, you are the worst, Plex. And new lovers, Winter Demon. Oh boy. My super couple is Winter Demon. This series is obviously taking a weird turn. But okay. Winter Demon. So now they share a room, and I have a spare room now for a future colonist. So we're going to say this is for prisoners. Yep. And Plex, smashing things up in her room. At least you're not original. She does this a lot. Oh, well, you're actually legitimately breaking things. I can't say that you guys voting on that quest was something I appreciate at this point. The tantruming, drug-addled teenager has been a real royal pain in my butt. And cleaning up after her is just not fun. So that's, let's check your records here. That is your 5th mental break. Where's the mental break records? Well, I know it's your 5th. Times mental state 5, 31 days. So 15 of those, 50% of the time you've been in catharsis. In fact, oh yeah, there's catharsis. I really, really do need to convert her. But I just don't have that church yet. Hang in there, Starling. So Starling is barely above immunity, so I have to be careful. And all 4 guest rooms are now all set. So what's left to do is to break down the old structures here, but that's going to mess with my that's going to mess with the cow. But that's okay. I mean, it has to be done. So we're not going to have a ranch for a bit. All right, guests. Map settings. Allow new guests. They can take food for free. I'm going to just entertain. They're going to be set to guests' quarters. And let me update the guest quarters so that they can, you know, dine and whatever. I wish it wasn't blue, though. It's kind of hard to see the blue on the white snow. Alright, so there's the guest quarters. Set up the hauling zone for the new... Yep. So that my Nightbot stays out of there. And Starling's having a mental break, which would be really, really, really bad. Demon, could you, or someone, could you feed Starling? Because if he has a mental break, I have to arrest him, because it would not be safe for him to have, would not be safe for him to psychotically wander this close to being dead. When's next tending? In 0.3 hours? So, winner, just stand over there, because we're going to tend in seconds here. Luckily, he just lost consciousness, so he can't have a mental break where he wanders, because he's not conscious enough to do it. Can I order visit for Rec? Well, not when he's unconscious. I would have, but not anymore. So I don't have any power embedded in these walls, so these walls are going to go too. I'm going to change the way the ranch is laid out. So that's the next project. You are immune. Congratulations. So now, take you off bed rest. But I should put patient as 1. All right. So the current priority is finally the recreation room, so I'm getting there now. So I'm going to change the way these are laid out. And protecting royals. 2 mech clusters for an acolyte and 2 court allies. Should I protect the royals? Yes or no? So the rewards are goodwill, honor, or luciferium and plasteel. We're not doing honor in this, so I wouldn't accept it for 1. So I could accept it for luciferium, which is a deal with the devil, not really a Santanism type thing to do. And plasteel, or goodwill. And whether I do it or not, it's up to you, but I would have to host them for 14 days. I obviously do have some housing for them, but 2 mech clusters, it's a pretty nasty fight. So I'll leave it up to you, whether or not we do this. So here is some of the revamping. Oh, tantrum. Smacking up your room again. So I know this is sort of hard to envision what I'm building, but I could see it. So hopefully we'll manage to get this done. So much burnable housing? It's by design, actually. I mentioned this right at the start, that for the aesthetics of this role-playing series, I was going to do wood buildings, despite the fact that there's obviously a huge penalty to doing wood buildings, but that I ultimately didn't care about said penalty. So I'm a relatively veteran player to RimWorld, and I know the risks of having wooden buildings. All right, it looks like you guys say do not protect said royals, so I will reject that. Bye-bye. All right, nice. Our little church is now heated. It's probably most worth putting the heaters in the crafting room now. That's where we'll have the best bang for the buck. Let's try to get that shotgun again. Hope it doesn't curse us. Okay. The link didn't work. That was weird. Why did all my links... Oh, I guess they just weren't linked. Because I saw Winter shower and Mike's shower. But we fixed it. Alright, so now I just have to leave some time for my constructors to get this build task done. It's a relatively big task. The other thing I wanted to do is to flagstone the walkways here. And maybe even to roof them up, but I'm not sure about that. Xander, thank you for the sub. And I have a bunch of follows as well. Self-Cooked Ginger, Old Slappy, Marjo, Shadow, Salty P.O. Thank you all for the follows. I really appreciate it. I like your holiday spirit. So here we are. The flagstone. So this is going to stop trees from growing right outside of our rooms. Did the shotgun give us tetanus? Apparently. Got the old lockjaw on Starling. You can see he's all bandaged up on the face, too. Now, I know this looks really strange, but it'll make sense once you see it finished. Oh, actually, it shouldn't be there. I'll put them in a better spot. So come on, constructors. I'm going to prioritize construction a little bit higher so we get things done faster. So all of that accidental additional slate that I made is now coming in use. Have a good night, Viper. Yoda's getting plenty of pets. Oh, yes. I'll leave him on for a bit. Maybe I'll have a southern ranch. That might be a good spot across the river. Why can't you lurk? Yeah, I don't know why the lurk command's not working. Maybe Nightbot's all broke. No, lurk's working. Who knows? Pet Tusk, I'll try. I called her. See if she shows. Oh, hi, Tusk. Hi, girl. Come here, so people can see you. What a goofball. She's such a goofball. So the home zone's going to change a little bit. Come on, constructors. Do your... Oh, yeah, here we go. Thank you, Mike. So, yeah, the kitchen is blown apart by design. And we are going to be redesigning a whole lot of stuff here. The old power... getting ripped up. Water, all of it. The barn as well. Sorry, barn. You'll all be displaced briefly. Not even that brief, actually. It's probably going to be a minute until I manage to rebuild all this. Luckily, it's pretty cold out right now, so food's not going to spoil all that fast. I just have to make sure that wild animals don't come in and nibble on it. So the problem with the it being as cold as it is my cow is pretty vulnerable to the temperature. Did I blow up the pen marker? I might have. So I'm going to stick the pen marker in here, which is not a very good room long term, but it's gonna work for me briefly. Just keep the cow warm. So I'll do that. While I redesign everything. So here's the kitchen. This is a 9x9. Should be pretty spacious. Uh-oh. Let me look at the roof. Yep. Do that. And another pot sprout. The doors aren't centered. Just noticed that. Don't worry, I will center them. And then after we manage the kitchen, which I'm just going to copy everything over. The meals will be pulled over, and then we're going to have doors here and here to the dining rooms. The guest dining room and the hosted dining room. Now there is some research here for walk-in freezer units for me to store food in, and I'm actually going to just queue that up for research because I feel like that's going to really help keep food good for feeding the guests. So then this will be the colonist dining room, and this will be the guest dining room over here. Once it's done. So for meals, I'll store meals. For now, I'll store meals over here. And I'm going to have to change the guest zones. Well, I have guest disabled, don't I? No, I'm going to disable guests so I don't have to host anyone right now. I know I have one guest right now. So I'll have to sort of manage that. Everything's under construction. I hope they understand. You became blocked. Oh, yep, you're full. Too many poopers. Too many poopers. All right, because I'm lazy, I'm going to redesign or just bring this zone over for the leaves. And then shrink it. For the meat. Shrink it. And then for the veg. There, now I don't have to redesign it. So that's my kitchen. I think next to the kitchen here, I'm going to have a steel kitchen sink. this increases the cleanliness of the room. And then we'll run water to it like that. And there's still a whole lot more work to be done. So then this is the colonist dining room and the visiting dining room. And I just have to floor it up, wall it up, etc., etc. Yeah, I see that he's sleeping outside. It's cold, but it's not so cold that he's getting hypothermia, so I think we'll be just okay. There is some flagstone here, but it's hard to tell where the flagstone is just because of, you know, the snow. Alrighty. Let's get a light in there. Move this light here. Get this all set up and comfortable for guests, because I know I have guests and they're kind of not going to get fed until I'm done. Maybe they'll just leave. Where are they anyway? You? What are your needs? Oh, no, you're being fed. I don't know what you're eating, but you're being fed. Alright, so that's my dining room. And let's see, what kind of furniture do we want? That'll work. I'll switch sides, so it's more convenient. So once we're done repairing, I'll start stripping up the floors and finishing this up. Alright, table like that. I like that table. A lot of spots. And this is going to be for dining only, not recreation, because recreation is going to be separate from dining. Just for added complexity. The Yoda zone is obviously going to have to change a lot. That's right, buddy. Or at least the meals are frozen out there, so it's not urgent. Oh, the other thing is, like, the quality of this stuff is going to be best if winter does it. So everyone else can work other tasks. Hey, Craig! Thank you for the resub. And another Royal Tribute Collector. Go away. I don't have slaves for you today. Alright, so that's the dining room for us, and this will be the dining room for them. Another tantrum for Plex. Somehow, I am not surprised. What do you even... You're just... everything? Yep, you're punching everything. At least you're not picky about your targets, I guess. That's the only positive thing I could say about that. Hey, Demon. Let's relay out the home zones so that we can keep things clean again. Thank you for tuning in to Winter's Waystation, which originally streamed live on Twitch, January 4th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch one of my live streams, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode, or perhaps an upcoming stream. Farewell, friend.